Hi, I'm Diane and I'm at Sixthreezero, and today I'm going to talk about the best e-bikes for shorter women. For context, I'm 5'4". So even though the e-bikes are adjustable in terms of moving the seat and everything, it still isn't a one-size-fits-all situation. So what do we want to talk about, and I'm going to walk you through these different bikes that we hear, are first of all frame geometry. And what I mean by that is you'll notice that on all these e-bikes, you're sitting upright with your hands in a pretty comfortable situation, as opposed to if you're a biker, a road bike, and even some mountain bikes, where you're sitting and you're leaning forward and you get that strain on your shoulders, your neck, and your back. So that's what we mean by frame geometry, is the fact that you're going to be sitting upright. So I'm starting with the simple step-through. This is the 20-inch frame. So for someone my height, this is really a really good ETrike. And you'll see simple step-through. See how easy it is for me to walk through. I'm not having to lean the bike over to mount it. And then also, I'm barely having to step up when I get onto the bike itself. So it's a really nice, comfortable frame. We could adjust the handlebars if we wanted to on this one. And I think these are the smaller tires as well, if I'm correct on that. So there are, again, a lot of really cool options. And all these e-bikes, this doesn't have to really do with the frames, but do have your pedal assist. They have 7 different regular gears that you would have on a bike, and they all have a throttle. So another benefit of this smaller frame is that this particular e-bike is made for easy transit. And so the handlebars are adjustable, but by a simple pull down of this lever right here, look at this. It folds down so that you could easily put this into your car. And this is actually a bike, and I'm not a very strong person, but this is a bike that I could pick up and put in my car. So that's another really great feature. And it's so easy to do. I don't have the strongest of hands either. And then it easily locks back into place. So when you're ready to go for your ride, you have all the confidence in the world that the handlebars aren't going to come back down. So I like this one a lot. And also very easy to access the battery when you want to change the battery out. So simple step-through, 20-inch frame, great bike for someone who's 5'4". The next e-bike that we're looking at is the EveryJourney bike. And this one is going to have a little bit higher of a step-through for me. So when I get on bikes, I always put the brakes on. A lot of these bikes have a braking parking mechanism that's specific to Sixthreezero, so the bikes won't move when you're getting on, but I just always do that anyway. So you see, I've got to lift my leg up a little bit higher to get on this bike. But again, once I'm on it, look at how I am from just a comfortable standpoint. Like, my arms are resting. And again, if I wanted to, I could raise or lower the seat. I don't know if the handlebars are adjustable on this one or not. Oh, you know what? They are. So I could adjust the handlebar length or the handlebars. So if I wanted my arms to be up here a little bit more, I could do that, or down here. This just seems perfect for me. And so, yeah, the only difference here, well, there's differences with the e-bikes, but if you're not comfortable lifting your leg a little bit higher to get on the e-bike, then this one might not be for you. So another feature on this bike is that there's a forward pedaling design. So just by nature of that, you're able to sit lower to the ground, which gives me a lot of comfort as well. These days, I don't like to be really high. I like to minimize my fall if I'm going to take one, which I'm not. These bikes are super safe. So yeah, we've got that on this particular bike as well. So moving on. Yeah, so did you notice I had to lift my leg up a little bit higher? So if you have hip issues, things like that, come and test it out though and see what feels best for you. So this is the simple Step-Thru. The frame is a little bit bigger, as you can see from the 20-inch over there. But I believe, if I'm not wrong, that the space between the ground and the bar right here is one of the lowest in the industry. So hence the simple Step-Thru. So as you can see, like I'm barely moving when I'm getting on this bike. And again, it's just a simple step backward to get on the seat. This particular bike with the handlebars is a little bit more similar to this one over here, as opposed to the smaller frame. And it's just a really comfortable bike. It also has the hydraulic system right here, so that, as that one does too, so that it's going to help you when you're riding. If you hit a bump or something like that, the jarring of the bump isn't going to impact your body as much. The bike itself is going to absorb that. So again, this is the simple Step-Thru, as that one is over there, although that one does have the smaller frame. And then, be careful with that guy. And again, all the batteries on these e-bikes are super easy to access. So you could easily, when it's time to charge, you can easily pull them out and grab them, and it's easy. This is our simple Step-Thru fat tire. So again, we're going to have the low Step-Thru on here. So it's very easy to get on and off. The difference here is that we have the fat tire. And the fat tire would be really good for people like me who are more comfortable with the fatter tire. It kind of freaks me out a little bit when I'm riding my road bike. You know, road bike tires are like that. And I hit a rock or something, and let's say you're going at a pretty good clip. The bike tire sometimes will actually skip a little bit. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you're a rider, you've experienced it. It's a little scary, especially if you're on a downhill or something like that, or in traffic. When you have the fat tire, it's not going to get stuck in a crevice. A rock, probably not going to bother it that much. And it just provides a little bit more stability in my mind anyway. Also, this is, probably more similar to a mountain bike. So if you want to take this out on the trails, you have the confidence of having the thicker, fatter tire as well. But again, they all have the 5 levels of pedal assist. I'm going to look really quick to see. So this seat is up a little bit. Again, I'm 5'4". If I were going to take this one out for a ride, I would probably drop the seat down all the way. And the reason that I say that, I don't know if you're noticing that I'm kind of on my tippy toes right now when I'm on the bike. And I like to be just a little bit lower so that I'm not having to do any type of like little jump off. But they're all adjustable. It's really just a matter of what the comfort level is for you, because again, it's not a one size fits all situation. Everybody's body type is different with regard to how long your legs are. I mean, you could be 5'4" and have a completely different body setup than I do, like a longer torso, shorter legs, shorter arms, whatever. The bikes are all adjustable in one aspect or another. What I would recommend doing is coming out to Sixthreezero and test riding. Check these out. See which one feels best for you, most comfortable with your lifestyle, because the most important thing is that it feels right for you, so that you're going to want to go out and feel comfortable on your ride, feel confident, and get out and use the ETrikes to explore nature and just have fun. So thanks for joining me on this little tutorial of the different bikes for shorter people. I hope it was helpful. Drop any questions down below. Have a great day. Thank you.